A scene script. Ever pondered about the future of our world? What if someone from the past could give us a glimpse? Enter the world of Michel de Nostradamus, more commonly known as Nostradamus, the 16th century French seer who has intrigued and baffled us for centuries. Born in December of 1503, he was a prominent physician before his prophetic journey began, but his fame and legacy don't lie in his medicinal skills. No, Nostradamus is renowned for his book, Les Prophéties, a collection of 942 poetic quatrains that allegedly predict future events. His cryptic and vague verses, written in a mix of French, Latin, Greek, and Italian, have been interpreted as prophesying many of history's most significant events. From the rise of Adolf Hitler to the fall of the Twin Towers, many believe Nostradamus foresaw it all. But why, you may ask, does this man from the distant past still hold our attention today? The answer lies in the enigma that is Nostradamus himself. His prophecies are wrapped in mystery and open to interpretation. His use of symbolism and his deliberate ambiguity make his quatrains a puzzle that generations have tried to decode. It's this mystery that keeps us intrigued, keeps us guessing, and keeps the name Nostradamus alive in our conversations about prophecy. Furthermore, his prophecies are not confined to the past or even the present. Many believe that Nostradamus has foreseen events that are yet to unfold. Whether these events are trials or triumphs, warnings or blessings, remains a matter of interpretation. And it is this speculation about the future, this desire to know what lies ahead, that makes Nostradamus and his works relevant even in the 21st century. So as we stand on the threshold of the unknown, we find ourselves turning back to the words penned by a man over 5 centuries ago, hoping perhaps to find in them some hint of what is to come. Now let's delve into some of his most intriguing prophecies and their possible implications. First, we venture into the prophecy of the Great Fire. This is a prophecy that has been interpreted in various ways over the centuries, but one common thread that weaves through them all is the idea of a massive conflagration that will consume a city, leaving nothing but ashes in its wake. According to the writings of Nostradamus, the city in question will burn through the night, a phrase that has led many to speculate that this could refer to a sudden, devastating event such as a nuclear explosion. The mention of night could also be symbolic, suggesting a time of darkness or turmoil. Yet other interpretations suggest that the Great Fire could be a metaphor for climate change. The world has seen an increase in devastating wildfires in recent years, and some believe that this prophecy could be a warning of a future where such fires become commonplace, destroying cities and landscapes with their unrelenting fury. If we consider these possibilities, the implications of this prophecy for our future are indeed worrying. The thought of a city being reduced to ashes in a nuclear blast is a sobering one, reminding us of the destructive power that humanity has at its disposal. On the other hand, the prospect of a future ravaged by climate change-induced fires is equally daunting, highlighting the urgent need for action to mitigate the effects of global warming. This prophecy, like many of Nostradamus's predictions, is shrouded in mystery and open to interpretation. It serves as a reminder of the potential dangers that lie ahead, encouraging us to take steps to prevent such disasters from happening. While this prophecy is chilling, it isn't the only one that could have a profound impact on our future. Scene script. Next, we explore the prophecy referred to as the Rise of the East. This prophecy, steeped in cryptic verse and enigmatic symbolism, speaks of a great power emerging from the East. It tells of a time when the East will rise, wielding a force that could potentially disrupt the balance of power on a global scale. But what does this mean? And what could it mean for us? The East traditionally has been a cradle of ancient civilizations, a hub of technological innovation, and a beacon of cultural richness. In the prophecy, the East isn't merely a geographical direction, it's a symbol of rebirth, of new beginnings, and of an awakening power that could challenge the existing world order. The prophecy speaks of this Eastern power rising, not with a roar, but with the quiet determination of a dawn breaking. It talks of a transformation so profound that it could potentially shift the global power dynamics. It could lead to conflicts, yes, but it could also lead to new alliances, new understanding, and a new world order. But what does this rise entail? Is it a military power, an economic juggernaut, or a cultural revolution? The prophecy is silent on that. It only suggests a force, a movement, a change that will originate from the East and will have far-reaching implications. And what could these implications be? Could it mean a shift in the world's economic epicenters? Or a change in the balance of military power? Could it herald a new era of technological advancements or cultural exchanges? The prophecy leaves that to our interpretation and understanding. However, one thing is clear. This prophecy isn't about doom and gloom. It isn't about destruction. It's about change. It's about the potential for transformation and growth. It's about the rise of something new, something powerful, and something that could reshape our world. This prophecy could signify a major shift in global power, but what if the change comes from within? Now let's turn our attention to the prophecy of the Great Earthquake. Nostradamus, in his cryptic quatrains, hinted at a catastrophic event that would shake the very foundations of our world. A quake so powerful, it would change the course of history. He spoke of the earth trembling, mountains shaking and cities crumbling. A terrifying spectacle indeed, and one that could be closer than we think. These words of Nostradamus have been interpreted by scholars and enthusiasts alike as a prophecy of a massive earthquake. The scale of this event, as described, suggests a seismic activity of unimaginable proportions. But where and when will this shake occur? That's the million-dollar question. But as with all things Nostradamus, the answers are anything but clear. Now hold on to your seats because things are about to get a bit heavy. When we examine this prophecy in the context of our current world, it's difficult to ignore the possible implications. Could this great earthquake be a metaphor for the natural disasters triggered by climate change? Or could it be a literal quake, the result of seismic activities that are increasing in frequency and intensity worldwide? Many believe that this prophecy could be a stark warning about the consequences of our actions. If we continue to exploit our planet irresponsibly, we might just trigger this prophesied catastrophe sooner than we think. And if that's the case, this prophecy is not just a premonition of doom, but also a call to action. This brings us to an important point. These prophecies of Nostradamus, while foreboding and grim, serve a purpose. They remind us of the power of nature, of the delicate balance that exists between us and our environment. They underscore the importance of our stewardship of the earth. So, as we delve deeper into the mysteries of Nostradamus, let's remember this: prophecy or not, our actions today will determine the world of tomorrow. These prophecies, while foreboding, serve as a reminder of the power of nature and the importance of our stewardship of the earth. As we've seen, the prophecies of Nostradamus are both fascinating and ominous. They weave a tapestry of potential futures, each one a reflection of our collective hopes and fears. Let's take a moment to revisit the main points of the video. We started with Prophecy 1, the Great Fire, a vision of a world on fire marked by chaos and destruction. It might be a metaphor for global warming, or perhaps a more literal prediction of a future war. It's a chilling prophecy, but it also serves as a stark reminder of the importance of peace and environmental stewardship. Then, we moved on to Prophecy 2, the Rise of the East. Here Nostradamus hints at a shift in global power dynamics. It could mean the emergence of new technological or economic superpowers, or even a philosophical shift towards Eastern ideologies. It's a reminder that the world is always changing, and we must adapt and evolve with it. Next, we delved into Prophecy 3, the Great Earthquake. This prophecy could be interpreted as a literal seismic event, or it could symbolize a profound societal shakeup. Either way, it underscores the unpredictable nature of our world and the importance of preparedness and resilience. These prophecies, like all of Nostradamus's work, are shrouded in mystery. They can be interpreted in countless ways, reflecting our own fears, hopes, and aspirations for the future. They serve as mirrors, reflecting back at us our own concerns about the world we live in and the future we're creating. Whether you believe in these prophecies or not, they certainly provoke thought about the future of our world. They invite us to question, to explore, and to envision the kind of future we want to create. We may not have the power to predict the future, but we do have the power to shape it. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring.